Monday morning, out for an easy hour, hopefully around 8 miles. Going away next week, so it's the last week of hopefully cool weather training before I go away for 10 days to Mallorca, where it's probably going to be mid-20s, low 30s. So I'll be running nice and early in the morning to stay away from the sun and the heat. So this week I've got a little bit planned. I've got a 5-mile race tomorrow, which I'm hoping to do fairly well. Hamstrings seem to be doing better today than they were last week. And then might do a park run on Saturday before I go away, and then a long run on Sunday. Looking forward to this week. Hopefully get back up to sort of 75-80 miles this week after a mishap last week. Tuesday morning, it's race day. I'm just out doing a 5-miler this morning, just nice and easy. I'm just in the process of doing some strides at the minute. I'm just going to do 4, probably 40 to 60 meters, and just pick up the pace, get the legs moving, see how the hamstrings feel. Strides done. Hamstring feels okay, so fingers crossed everything holds together. Ideally aiming for around 30 minutes. So I think I ran about 29.50 at Bladen for 5 mile, but Bladen's really fast. The first 3 miles are really quick. To give you an indication, I ran Bladen, I went through 5k Bladen in 17:45, and then I did a park run at the week or 2 later, and I ran 18:13. So Bladen's fast. So we'll just see what we've got, but anywhere around 30 minutes I'll be really pleased with that. Just parked up and got my number here for the Bridges of Tyne 5 mile tonight. Actually looking forward to it. It's quite a nice night. A little bit warm but not too bad. Not a lot of wind at the moment. I don't know what it's going to be like on the route. It's a flat course. There's a couple of twists and turns in the middle, but it's pretty much flat out for 2 miles. A little bit of twisting and turning with a little bit of a hill, and then turn around and 3 mile back. So yeah, it should be good fun. It's 1 mile warm up done so far, some strides. Gonna jog back to the start now, which is about a mile roughly, and then see what I've got. So race finished, just done the cool down. So did 2 miles, did a 1.5 miles with Mark. We ran really well. 27:17 for Mark and 29:08 for me, so really happy with that. I wouldn't have asked for that. Well, I wouldn't have dared ask for 29 minutes beforehand. Not that I was being conservative, I didn't think it was realistic, especially given recent times of park run and stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely over the moon. Felt great tonight. Conditions were good, so managed to go out fairly sensibly. I think I ran something like 5:50, 5:54, and then I just started to pick it up. I think my fastest mile was 5:38 for mile 4. Definitely not going to complain. Just going to try and recover now, and yeah, onwards and upwards. Maybe park run at the weekend just to kind of put a marker down there. Thursday morning, just out for an easy hour yet again. So just doing the trail route that I did yesterday, just along the coast, and the plan is to do 8 this morning and 8 tonight. Again, both easy, and just kind of give the legs a break for a few days. I'll be doing an easy run tomorrow, and then we might get to a park run on Saturday and see what I've got. At the start of the series I shared with you sort of progression over the 7 years that I've been running, and early doors I didn't really have a clue how to train. And I used to think that to run fast, it's all relative of course, to run fast and get that sub 20 I wanted, I needed to train fast all the time, when that's the complete opposite really. You need to train at a speed that you develop your aerobic system, and once you develop that, that's the key to speed and fast times. So that's what I've been doing over the last 2 or 3 years, and my times have just come flying down. So from like struggling to get under 130 for half marathon to 116 to barely being able to run sub 40 for a 10k to 34, 36. Easy running's the key. Thursday evening, just done 8 miles in 58 minutes. Quite a nice little run, although it's quite windy tonight. Along the way I did some hill sprints, and I did 6 of about 50 meters or so. Again, just focusing on technique and power. So quite a good day, 16 miles, 2 times an hour. And feeling quite good at the moment. I'm trying to be a little bit cautious because I don't want to push too much too soon, because I've still got a long way to go before Frankfurt. So I don't want to be getting anywhere near sort of final marathon shape when I'm still this far away. Not that I'm close at the moment, but if I start really kicking out now, I might get to the point where I'm a month out and I'm in great shape, and then come race day I'm a bit flat because I've gone over the peak. So yeah, still trying to be cautious, stick with the aerobic stuff for now, and then I'll get into the faster stuff when I get back from holiday in a couple of weeks. So yeah, all in all, going well. Friday morning, not feeling great today, didn't sleep very well, went to bed quite late for me, went to bed just before 11 and I was up at 5:45 to run. So yeah, feeling a bit tired today, a bit sluggish, dragging my feet, but I'm still out here, still getting it done. But man, I can't wait till it's over. Saturday morning, come down for the South Shields parkrun, running late as usual, so I've had to hammer it down. So not an ideal warm-up. I didn't think I was going to make a start, so I had no choice really. Tired before we even start.
Nice. Well done.
Go on, Gillian. Strong finish. Just finished a cool down after parkrun. Decided to go with Shields today because Shields is quite a challenging course. So you start down at the seafront, then you run up the cliff top paths, and it's undulating for the first 2 miles, and then you join the road again just after 2 miles, and then the last mile and a bit is along the coast road, the Great North Run finish, which is usually quite quick to be honest because it's a gradual downhill. Managed to run 17:56 today, so really happy with that. I had to tough it out in the last mile just because it wasn't a massive headwind, but when you're tired and you're hurt, and even somebody blowing on you with a straw can be difficult at times. So yeah, glad to get through that one and get back under 18 for a park run again. That's quite nice. Haven't done that for a little while, being injured. So the next big milestone is to get back under 17, but that's going to take a while. But if I can get back under 17 around September time, that should hopefully put us in line for a good half marathon. Because when I'm running under 17, I know I'm in good shape, and I want to do the Vale of York half marathon. I think at the start of September, mid-September. And if I continue with the tempo runs, the steady runs, and then I'm in sub 17 shape for 5k, I know I'm in the right sort of, well, fitness area to be running sort of a half marathon PB, but we'll not get ahead of ourselves just yet. So yeah, all in all, happy with today's run. Long run tomorrow. It's Sunday morning. I've just finished the 17 miler. Decided to pick up the pace a little bit today. The percentage of heart rate max is going to be a little bit higher. It's probably going to be like 73, 74, but still well under control, still aerobic. I just fancied a little bit of a faster one after only doing slower ones over the last like couple of months. So felt quite good this morning, right from the very start. Even the first mile was fairly swift, and that's why I decided to just go with it. I'm normally running like sort of somewhere between 7:30 and 8, and I think it was low 7 this morning, straight out the front door. Yeah, it was a nice run, really enjoyed it, especially after yesterday as well. So running sub 18, that was nice, especially on that course as well. I knew the progress wasn't going to be massively quick, so after 2 months to only really focus on aerobic work and be back under 18 and running strong on my long runs, I'm really happy with that. So my strategy for long runs is to avoid taking water and gels, nutrition, and just get it done with what I've got. And I do that all the way up to 24 miles. On marathon day, you want to be as efficient as you possibly can be. So if you teach your body to deal with what it's got and not pump it full of gels every time you do a long run, I just think it helps your body adapt and you get much more out of yourself. I think me and Ali did about 2:53 hours for 24 miles a few months ago before I got injured, and neither of us took any water or gels or anything, and we were running for nearly 3 hours. So if you do it right and if you train it over a long time, it definitely makes a big difference, and I'm hoping that that's going to be the difference for running sub 2:45. A couple of years ago when I did my last marathon, I used to use gels on my long runs, not like over 16 miles. But now, yeah, just focus on working with what I've got. So that's the end of the week. That's 80 miles for this week, so really happy with that. I'm gonna have a rest day tomorrow, just purely and simply because I'm flying out to Mallorca in the morning and we're getting picked up by the taxi at 4 AM. So I'm not gonna get a run in beforehand, and I'm not gonna get a run in when I get there. I'm just gonna put my feet up and enjoy myself, go at the bar. Looking forward to a break, 2 weeks off work, 10 days away on holiday. So I doubt you'll be able to see on this image, but some dolphins over there in the distance, kind of just left the centre